Well, Marcus Eikenberry, and entrepreneur, I guess you could say, serial entrepreneur. I've done many companies, so I guess serial is probably the appropriate term. Anyway, welcome to my backyard. Well, it's actually not my backyard. It's about a block away from my backyard, but it's in my community. Nice little spot here. Boggy Creek, that's what it's called, but it's actually really big. It's more like Boggy River. Anyway, I want to talk about acquiring customers. How do you acquire customers? This is something that is probably the number one thing that every entrepreneur goes through when starting a company. The first thing is you got to acquire a need. I mean, you got to know what the need is. So if your product has nobody that wants it, then what are you doing? You know, maybe they don't need, they know it, and that's a whole different story. But the primary ways, okay, so you know, you think of, okay, I'm going to put Facebook ads out there and show my product. I'm going to or service or whatever, or I'm going to buy Google ads or whatever. Well, that's a really slippery slope that most people do not have a lot of experience with. And you can really get into a lot of trouble really quickly because you can really go through the money very quickly trying to acquire customers this way. So how do you do it? Well, there's a saying. This is something you could probably write down to put in front of you to remind you of this, because this can equal multiple things, and it's just outflow equals inflow, meaning that if you are putting your stuff out there to try and hit new people, that stuff will start coming back. Now, how much you have to put out there to get stuff back, that's a really good question. It really depends on, you know, what's needed. If you are doing a, you know, like let's say something simple like dog do cleanup. You come out to people's yards or whatnot. You know, you could put flyers on doors. I know I hate that, but if I needed that and I saw that, you would be the first person that comes to mind if I had been thinking about that. I'd rather have somebody do this for me instead of me cleaning it up. I don't have any dogs, so actually I don't need that service, so don't stop by my place. But, you know, so just little flyers, which won't cost you very much, but will cost you a lot of your time and effort to go out there. You know, but if your product is dog shit polishing, nobody needs that. Nobody wants it. What are you doing? Yeah. So outflow equals inflow, whether that be, you know, going out door to door, leaving flyers, whether that be talking in online, you know, in your community or whatnot. Like the community that I live in, we have a Facebook page, and you know, it's as simple as this. You're spamming if you go and post in there saying, hey everybody, I'll clean up your dog stuff for you, $1 a scoop, you know, whatever. Or what you want to do is you want to wait and watch for when someone complains about somebody leaving dog stuff on their lawn, that that you can reply that it may not be, you know, you may not have a pet or whatnot, but any of you do have a pet that want a cleanup service, that I happen to do that. Simple as that. Nice little social interaction there, and you're not out there pushing your product. You are out there saying, here's a solution. So it can be, you know, you can send out stuff via emails to people, but that's really, you know, they better be very personalized and very on target, because otherwise you get marked as spam. And then, you know, there's other services which are online. So I'll give you an example of one of the ways that I bring in new people, and that is by live streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So beyond this channel here is really just about business stuff, and it's about other stuff that's non-video game related, but that's the industry that I work in, is video games. And So I live stream on Twitch and YouTube, and Outflow, every time I do this, I get an inflow of viewers. Some of them decide that they want to buy our products. Not all of them. I don't get pushy about it. I may make them offers like, here, sign up for our newsletter, and I will send out a coupon every once in a while, something like that, or other good information. But you don't get pushy about it. You get pushy about it, doesn't do you any good. And on stuff like Twitch and YouTube, you have to offer good content, because if your content is crap, nobody's watching. So then what do you do? Anyway, just remember this and think of it this way. This is a broad concept. Outflow equals inflow. So if you want new customers, keep on that track, no matter how it is. Figure out, try different things, see what's working for you, and then whatever's working for you, you spend a lot of time on that while you still test other things, because there might be a better way. So take care, everybody. I wish you much success.